So as discussed in the previous part, like what are all the steps that has to be taken to generate ideas and how to implement, and what sort of steps to be taken or process to be considered before arriving at a decision. And the most important thing above all is the brainstorming technique if the problem is more complicated and complex, and how to find a proper solution to get a permanent result, or a long standing result or long standing solution. And brainstorming is one such area where the team can be given the option to come up with solutions or with brainstorming ideas, so that it will be helpful to implement or to decide and then get implemented. So brainstorming, the best known and most widely used creative thinking technique, is introduced in the early 1930s, and it has been around a long time, a sign of its usefulness. You can enjoy its principles when you are thinking alone, but they work better in a team setting. And what are its skills? Take a pair of scissors and list 50 new uses for them apart from cutting things. You have 10 minutes, write your ideas down, and if stuck, go back and build on your first 10 ideas. So it is a task to understand what are all the things that can be done with a scissor. So at least 10 minutes time is given, and please try to do whatever things that you are able to do with a scissor. Okay, and either you can use a piece of paper, or it can be a piece of cloth material, anything it can be, and you are supposed to come out with one thing which will be useful or will be productive or effective, and how we are going to present it. So that is what expected, and let us see how you are able to make it. Now it's time. I think after 10 or 15 minutes duration, you are in a position to come out with your ability using scissor. What are all the things that you are able to make, and let us see how the end result has come, and then we will try to move to the next point. So after going through the outcome of each and everyone's findings or each and everyone's performance, now let us have a brief look at the decision making and problem solving strategy. So how to be successful as far as decision making is concerned? There are barriers or there are issues. So as discussed earlier, how to use the ideas or the thoughts and make it as a perfect thing, like critical thinking, how it is being applied and you are able to bring a solution. So that is what we are expecting. And what are the secrets of success as far as decision making and problem solving strategy is concerned? Roof said aim high, fan said be cool, clock said every minute is precious, mirror said reflect before you act, window said see the world, calendar said be up to date, and door said push hard to achieve your goals. So each and every element, right from the roof to that of fan, clock, mirror, window and calendar, as well as the door, is trying to convey something or other. So roof is always at the top and always it's saying that aim high, and the fan is one that provides coolness. So how patient you will be to arrive at decision, that is what here it means. And clock, it is trying to show the time and how much time you are going to spend for decision making, which is a valid point. And next is mirror. So before you are trying to do something, you need to understand how the outcome is going to be. So the mirror is reflection of your image. So whatever things that you are going to do, it is going to give it as an output. So input, process, output. So before process is being done, just understand what is going to be the input. Only after knowing the input, whether it is going to get processed or not, and what is going to be the output, if you are able to focus or predict it, and then if you try to do it, it would be meaningful and it can be even successful. Next is window. As said, window will allow you to see the outside world. So whatever decision that you are going to see, it is to be applied to the world, or it is going to be commented by the world or criticized by the external people. And before taking a decision, take into mind all these factors, whether it is going to be criticized or a feedback that you are going to receive, or it is going to have a consequence. Okay, so what sort of consequence that you are going to face before a decision is being taken, so that has to be kept in mind. So next is calendar. So calendar is trying to show the current date and not the old date. So even future may not be required at that moment or at the current situation. So current date is nothing but try to be updated instead of focusing on old things. What is really required for the current situation or for the present state. So that is important, and calendar is trying to convey that. And next is door said, and so push hard to achieve your goals. So when you are trying to achieve your goal, it is like pushing the door. If it is hard, whether it is locked or whether it is closed, and how you are going to push it open to see that you are able to achieve your goals. And doors can also be treated as barriers or obstacles which is blocking you from completing your task or achieving your task. Thank you for the participation, and I hope you might have enjoyed this session well, and it might have given you lot of inputs, and you can apply it in your career for betterment. Thank you.